Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It's midday money. Saturday, the 8th of February. Man, it's a short month. I want to say we're almost done with it. You know, soon it's going to be Monday, and then that week's over. And then it's Valentine's Day. That week's passed, and next thing you know, it's March 1st. That'll be good. Anyway, welcome on in. Like, subscribe, notification bells on so you know each and every day. Midday money, 7 days a week. You know, tomorrow, Super Bowl Sunday. Look ahead lines. I'll have a look ahead lines show for the old Super Bowl. Do I have my stuff from the end of the season or the start of the season? I may have gotten rid of them at the end of the year. Yeah, I thought I had the printouts. I think I did that at the end of the season, all the win-loss stuffs and the Super Bowl odds to start. But I do not have that. I got rid of it. It would have been fun to go over those. Anyway, Midday Money available, podcast form, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcasts. Go get it. Twitter at Mr. Sean Higgs. I got a bunch of free picks up here today in the chat. And some of these, listen. Let's see a second. I'm sorry about that. I was just responding here on. I went to go to Twitter and I realized I didn't have all the plays even posted there, and then I had a message I had to get to. So, as I've mentioned before here, and started at the beginning of the week, this time of year, had difficulties in February, the last two seasons, with some dogs in conference play. And I had started keeping track of them. You know what? I'm going to put these in the chat here just so you see them all, and we'll talk about them. There'll be a bunch. So enjoy them. And we'll talk about them. Let me just get them in the chat here for everybody. Here today. You can just get them in the chat, and I'll put them on the screen as well. I'm trying to get one more copy and paste going here for everybody. There's a bunch of them. A bunch of picks here. We'll scroll them out. They're in Scroll Town. We got some up here as well. So you could read. I'll go through them real fast. Citadel, everybody's plus points here. Citadel, 9.5, Wagner, 4, Peters, 4, Niagara, 11, Coastal, 5, Maryland, Baltimore County, 5.5, Canisius, 13, Hampton, 7, Eastern Illinois, 5, Pine Bluff, 8, Mississippi Valley, 20.5, Western Illinois, 8, Lindenwood, 7. And we have Grambling, 4.5, New Orleans, 10, Sacramento State, 8, Central Arkansas, 10. Again, they are scrolling. You can see them scrolling. They're in the chat. They're there for you. All right. So as I mentioned beginning of the week, I said, I'm going to keep track of these now. I got my little system I like to use. And there's that, right? I want to figure out if the numbers are still good. It changes, right? Sports change year to year. Teams change. Way they play, coaching, all this good stuff. This is something I've been using for over a decade. I got to adjust the numbers a little bit. And as I said, there's, 9, 10 games on the site. A lot of these games, near misses. Some of these actually played. I didn't put them on the site because I didn't want to – I can't put 20-some games on the site. People freak out. I mean, I get an email, oh, you got one game today. You know, we go 1-1 yesterday, and there's 7 college basketball games. Do you want 45 games? We'll talk about money management in a second. But I'll get into somebody in a minute here. Start the week, I mentioned. I went 3-1-1. Numbers that were kind of close, went 2-0. On Tuesday, I went 0-2 with a 1-point loser and a half-point loser. 2-1 on the Wednesday. 4-5 on Thursday. The close calls were 2-1. One I thought was out of the spectrum because the favorite was, I thought, a better team. The dog actually covered in that one. So it was what it was. Was that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Excuse me. I got the days messed up here. Wednesday, it was a 2-1 with the close calls. Overall, 4-5 with the 1-2 good there. I got the underline after I got the close calls and then ones that fit the parameters. My apologies. So Thursday, there was a bunch of games. And I think I said it in here a whole lot. And we ended up going, 5-4 that day or something like that on the site. The ones that kind of fit right into the parameter went 7-2. Again, did I have them all? I didn't have them all. I went 5-4. Close calls were a 2-1. And the ones that looked a little too good to be true were a 2-2. It is what it is. But last night there was nothing in these kind of parameters. And today, boy, oh boy, we got a gaggle of them. On the site, if you go there, you got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dogs, a fave, and a total. All right. You see a lot of these here. Citadel, Hampton, Pine Bluff, Western Illinois, Linwood, New Orleans, Sacramento State, Central Arkansas, all kind of fit the bill. All fit right in. But again, now we're up to, what is that? 17, 18 games now. And there were others. I mean, I added a bunch here. And some aren't even added. I mean, what do we have? I got Wagner here, St. Peter's here, Baltimore County, Coastal, Niagara, Canisius, Hampton, Eastern Illinois, Pine Bluff, East Texas A&M, Mississippi Valley, Western Illinois, New Orleans, Lindenwood, Iona, Rio Grande, North Dakota again. Again, close call. There's a bunch. I got them all written down. I'm going to keep track of them. And this is where I want to go into what I get from Ryan. What are you doing? I get my guy. At this point, I don't want to mention the cat's name anymore because if I was in Jersey, I'd strangle the cat. But what? I'm slipping. 1-1 yesterday. Now, I guess it's 1-1, not good. But imagine going 58%. I put this on Twitter. 124-89 plus 2,500 last 30 days. And you're gonna complain. And here's the kicker: is the guy doesn't pay a nickel, not a penny, not $2, 24 to $50. And then for the entire year from January 1st, 60%, 153 and 100. Now, that's pretty good. Am I going to go and put out 25 games here, which, again, so far they've been all right, stat-wise, win-loss-wise, but I have been just 53% or plus money the last 2 weeks of college basketball, but I don't mind. I've said on here since the beginning of the season and last season. January and February college hoops, I struggle a little bit. Great out of the gate. In the last 2 weeks, I've been a 500. I'm better than 500 winning money, but there's a lot. I want to play them, and I picked and choose today on the site. I did. I could have added Citadel, Hampton, Pine Bluff, Western Illinois, Lindenwood, New Orleans, Sacramento State, Central Arkansas. All were pretty much where they should be. Actually, Niagara fits the bill too at plus 11. I mean, Niagara and Canisius are kind of the question mark ones because they're kind of bigger numbers versus teams I kind of like a little bit. But there's a lot. There's a lot. Do as you will. I mean, a lot of these games probably not interested in. They're not Kansas K-State. You want to come in here and take the home dog. I would have had to prefer a 5 than a 3.5 that it is now, but it is what it is. Locking into Kings in the house, Michael B. 2-0 night for Michael B. There you go, Johnny's and Hawk. I had Johnny's in the over. Here we go. Marymount plus 4. Fade to Don's off a big win. Clemson in the points. K-State home doggy. Cal, Texas Tech so far. There you go. So you go right to the big. My biggest school today here is I took Oklahoma early here. Got them off 5.5. See how they do. Getting crushed early. It is what it is. I saw a 3, and then it went to 5, and I was like, man, opening a 3. I'm begging to take Tennessee. We'll see what happens. I mean, right now it's not looking too pretty, but it is what it is. Money on Markel's in the house. We want to take Marquette today. It's now 4. I know Creighton has been hot, but I love Shaq as a dog. Golden Eagle off a couple losses. Yeah, they're off a couple losses at the St. John's game, but is losing to St. John's that bad? They've got 3 losses, St. John's, and they're all close losses. So it's not – I don't think it's terrible if you want to take Marquette as a dog. You get a couple points there. I understand. What do we have here? We got them dropping to UConn and St. John's. Not terrible. Creighton's played well. What are they, 7 in a row, 8 in a row? They got the big UConn win there on the road. Close win over Villanova. Took care of Providence pretty easily. These guys are, they win at home. Here, you want to take Creighton. I mean, you want to take Marquette. Marquette won at home this year by 8. Creighton won home last year by 14. Marquette at home. Oh, Marquette won in 2023 there. All right. So they won 73-71. Still a win. I don't know. I would could lose again. Won't be shocked. Not wanting to jump on that one. There's winner free picks, picks of parlays, winners of whiners, and Sean Higgs. We're all posted, all the picks. Lane in the middle of the free picks here in the chat. You got 20 games about today. Is it too many? What are you talking about, man? I got 40 that I was looking at here. I just put a couple on the side. I grabbed a couple more for myself. And that was what I was trying to say, man. Like I could jump into, if I'm hitting 58, 60%, I'm not going to lose money like some people will. That's the difference. I might add Oregon State as a home dog and UTEP money line against some revenge versus New Mexico State. I didn't even look at these games. Didn't even look. I went to my system. I wrote down 25 games. I added the Oklahoma because I was taking a home dog there. I thought it was a little short with Tennessee, as good as they are. I like Tennessee. I'm a Tennessee kind of guy. Can you 155 games? I got 5. Smart, bro. Why? Again, and this is where I always say, like, people think, oh man, I like that game. I won. You don't remember the losers. So I write them down every day. The ones especially this time of year, like I said, man, February's tough. I'm having a good season. I'm not looking to piss it away by having a bad February. And I've had bad Februaries. I know that's odd to say. Some pro guy coming in saying he's struggles a little bit. I had the last 2 Februarys. I don't want to do it again. I'm going to document them each day, see how they go. Got a bunch of games today. We'll see how the next week goes. There's no shame doing 5 games. And I haven't jumped into a Saturday like this all season. I haven't done a day like this, especially like just dogging it up in a long time. Live bet some games out. Not me. Live bet games. What am I doing today? I'm going to go make some tuna fish after the show. I don't know. I wanted to get rid of all my baseball cards with the exception of some rookies, but we'll see what happens. AD and Jimmy Buckets making their debuts. I might take the Rockets and the Bulls. 0-3 with the star player debuts, huh? 0-3. You know, I'm all down for fading the big guys here. You know what? I like the Mavericks today. I'll take the Pacers favored on the road here, huh? 4.5-point faves on the road. No LeBron, no Luka, huh? 4.5 for the Pacers. Wonderful. The Lakers, a joke. Celtics favored over the Knicks. You got some good games here today. Nuggets over the lowly Suns. Lane's in the house. Got Iowa, Wisconsin over 162.5 and Big Hampton today. Where is Big Hampton? Why did I not have Big Hampton written down here as a play? I must have scooted right past them. Who are they playing? Let's find some Binghamton here. Old Binger. Oh, home dog. That's why they didn't register. Yeah. I can get behind some +9 here at home. I mean, Bryant's nice little club. I'll take the 9. I'm with you. I can bet 30 games today, but I'm not doing it anymore. I got 6 right now and 3 I'm thinking about. Yeah, that's again, I loaded up in the freebies here, and I tell you my thoughts on them. We have the ones I said that could have made the cut, and I just left them off because I have 9 others. We'll see how that works out. I mean, do I go 0-9 and 9-0? Let's be honest. It's probably going to go like 4-4, 3-5, something along those lines. Troy money line. I don't even know what they're playing. Those money lines, you like those. That's who you do your best work in, those kind of money line home spots there. -1s, +1s, or whatever they are. Yeah, it's bizarre. I mean, it just frustrated me with that guy. I'm like, oh, this guy. What are you talking about? I mean, for the week, 24-21, and that's 7 days. That's going back to last week. So it's plus $67, but you're winning. I don't know. It's a win. You go back 2 weeks, 55%, and you're up over 500. 3 weeks on a Saturday. Now we're at plus 985. Go back to January 11th, and now we're at plus 2,090, 58%. January 4th, we're at 3464, 59%. I don't know if that's pretty good for you. And then January 1st, 151 and 50, 60%. 4 dimes. Yeah. Can't let one person play by you. That person is following all your bets. But that's the point, though. Like, this is the kind of nonsense. Well, it's more to the point, Michael, that what separates me from a person who bets recreationally or the Joe versus pro kind of thing is that, you're complaining because you know that person's losing, hitting 58, 59, 60%. What's that tell you? You'll never win. A lot of people will never, ever win. I was never an affiliate guy. Like, I was like, hey, you want to do an affiliate, bro? I might just do that because that kind of stuff is just prime example. I could just make thousands of dollars every month off people. Yeah, here are my picks. I'll win all the time. I shouldn't say I win all the time. I win. You'll get crushed, and I'll make money. I mean, oh, you're bad. I'm 58%. Arkansas on the money line. I don't know who Arkansas is playing. Don't even know. Where are they? Against Alabama. Nice little number there, right? Looks a little short. Right? Alabama's really good. I get it. Lex is in the house. My guy. You know we got all the class. Yeah, stinking it up, Oklahoma. It's a good thing they're not on my 17-legger. I love it, Lex. Groovy's in the house. First basket, Lonzo Ball. Little Lonzo. Going to the Bulls game thing. Good to see you, Groovy. Someone's asking for Groovy. Like, hey, where's Groovy? We need some first basket props. Good to see you back. Holy Cross is working. Davidson is now working. Army better work. You got Holy Cross, Davidson, and Army. I love the off-the-grid picks. I believe in Yale today. Yale. Get funny. Are you covering NBA games today? We could cover some NBA games. You want to cover some NBA action? It's fantastic. I like the Dallas Mavericks at home. I like the Indiana Pacers on the road. I like the nothing in Atlanta, Washington. Give me the Orlando Magic over the Spurs. I will take the Portland Trailblazers plus 6.5. Golden State, Chicago, no thank you. OKC and Memphis should be a doozy. Best game on the board. Man, what do you do there? Everyone's going to bet it because they're the two best teams. What do we do here? What do we do? How about an over? Just play an over in that one. I like OKC, but you want to do an over? We'll do an over in that one there. Get funnied. Boston and the Knicks. The Knicks stink. I'll take the Celtics. Denver, Phoenix. Man, Phoenix. What a joke. 26-25. Ay. Back-to-back spot for Phoenix here. What does that mean? That's a loser, right? When they play back-to-back? I guess you take that. I don't want to lay points with Denver on the road. Sacramento versus New Orleans. Oh, the new look Kings, 2 straight losses. Yeah, I want to say take New Orleans, but come on, they've lost 7 in a row. Haven't covered a game. I can't go down that road again. And the Clippers and the Jazz. I mean, who the heck are the Clippers to be laying 16? I don't care how bad the Jazz are. I got to take the points. I'm kind of tempted to take IU on the money line. Mike Woodson just announced he'll be retiring, so maybe students and players get up for him today. That's where we want to go. That maybe they'll respond since he's leaving. Yeesh. Groovy's tempted me to draft Indiana so I can bet on these Illinois school doggies, Western, Eastern Illinois. Don't forget Loshi today. And the old directional schools. Love it. King D likes your bets, Michael. You do know that saying is if you don't have haters, you need someone. I understand. It's just like you want to come in and criticize my NFL, right? We didn't have a good NFL year. We went 110 and 102. That's not good. You're going to criticize college basketball for the year? I mean, if you go to the sites, right? He goes to the sites and you see the game, you see the leaderboard. Hi, I'm number 1 for the year. How are you going to complain? What are you complaining about? That's the crazy part. Like, how do you come in after I'm 4-17 and kick my back in? Not when I'm at the top of the leaderboard. Fairfield, King D, thank you. Doggy out right there, Ray. I should have removed Oklahoma from my race card parlay. Yeah, I already. I'm starting my day off with the Oklahoma 5.5 loser. That was the first one I liked today. I saw that. I'm like, oh, Oklahoma. I got to keep to these small guys. Thanks for tailing, Ray. I don't trust Northwestern on the road. Pass. Let's go to the Big Ten matchups today. Oregon, Michigan State underway. Whiskey, Iowa. Michigan, Indiana. All right, home dog Indy again. 3.5 points here. UCLA laying 10 to Penn State. Oh, my goodness. Illinois, Minnesota. There's Northwestern and Washington. Yeah, not interested in Northwestern. I mean, if they're a dog, does I don't think they're favored. I enjoy your insights into games. Hey, do I give – listen, there are a lot of guys that could tune in and give you some in-depth breakdown on XYZ. I'm not looking for XYZs. That's not how I do my games. I'll just stick to the number. I look at the line. I look at my ratings on it and stuff like that, and then I go from there. I'm not going to come in here to talk to you about pushing tempo and rim efficiency and rebounding. That's all fine and dandy. But you know what? That is baked into the line, right? Anything you need to know about the line, like the line is created. They don't just pick that number like, oh, let's just make it a 6 today. It's a 4. It's a pick 'em. It's 19. They have all that information. All the information we already have and then some, right? So I look at that and then I go with my stuff. And then I'm like, okay, again, this one that I've looked at for college basketball goes back 12 years, 13 years. Got to tweak it. And that's the difficult part of it. That is the difficult part. Under in the Star-Spangled Banner, under 1 minute and 20 seconds, the singer was quick with the attempt in the NBA All-Star Game. Mr. Batiste. I have no idea who's doing the songs. I don't even know who's doing halftime. King D cheers. JK is in the house. I not throw your Oklahoma tickets away yet. It's only halftime. They're down 16. They can't make a run. No, they can make a run. Like if I pop in, if my game's on, I'm watching, it's a loser. I'm like, oh, it doesn't look good. I don't dwell on it. I'm not going to sit there and in-game like, I got to get back, and they're going to go on a run. Bet it. Forget it. As far as I'm concerned, I'm 10-0 today. And let's see, 8:30 tonight, 6:30 tonight, whenever I go double-check, I'll see how we do, Rory Rikers in the house. Big cash on Purdue over last night. Nice winner there. They got it. And they cover, too. Gio's in the house. Thank you for the show. You got it, Gio. Gio, let me know when you want me to give you a jingle. Bet a lot of larger schools in college basketball because I know something about them and the situation. I've done that before where I would just cap a game and make a bet based on a number. It's not for me. Again, though, with the bigger schools, Mike, there's the edges cut in half. I mean, edge is anybody's, however they're going to break it down. But, Kentucky versus Duke, Kansas versus K-State, what are you edge looking at? You're taking, it's a home dog, you play them tough. Now, we all know this. It's Kansas, K-State. Let's go into, Gardner-Webb and Charleston Southern. Who knows that game? That's where an edge line could be, where there's not a lot of focus. Jaylen Brown over 12.5 points. He's covered 10 of his last 10. J. Rue Holiday out. No OG Anube for the Knicks, who also helps the cause. Jaylen Brown. Let's get it, Gio. Gio likes his player props. Oklahoma could come back. They can come back. I'm not sweating right now. Tonight, 8:30, I'll come in to – actually, I shouldn't even say it. I'll probably make a chat room or the stream for tomorrow today. Is Columbia University going to whoop the horrible Brown team? Columbia -2. T-Money's favorite team. T-Money's big guy. I mean, he's all over. He's just a dog guy. He got upset. I called out Turkish basketball. He was betting it yesterday when I mentioned it. Cornell and Brown. What do we got going on in this one here? We got a 2. Brown has won 8 of the last 10. They are a small doggy here, 1.5. They dropped 2 or 3. 5-5 on the road. Columbia, oh my goodness, 7 straight losers and they're favored? What is that about, folks? What is that? I got to look at the conference standing here for Brown. Columbia, last place Columbia, 0-6 in Ivy play. 0-6 in Ivy play. Brown is 2-4. Look at this mess. Oh my! Who wants to get involved in this thing? You want to really get involved in that game, Ruby? Akron, the Zips. Let's head to the Mac Attack. Everybody loves Maction, especially on a Tuesday night in October or November when they're playing. Where's Akron? Versus South Alabama. This is like a one-off kind of odd game here. You wanna lay 6.5? Here, Bama, the Jaguars here. This is the 3rd straight roadie. Played on the 1st, the 5th, and now today. And 5 of the last 6 games have been on the road for this team. They dropped 3 in a row. They won the last 2, all on the road. Interesting. But the Zips, though, they are the class of the MAC, I believe. They are the top cats here. 10-0, 11-0 at home, 17-5 overall. Lost to 1 at Princeton. Yeah. Lost at Yale on neutral. What are these guys? Look at these guys. Milwaukee crushed them by 20. St. Mary's crushed them. I had them in that game. That's an interesting one here. Look at this, my guy. Razor Sharp coming in with a sub dono here. Who got the subs? Make America Great Again. DR99. Textiles. Ryan Page. My guy, Razor coming in. Give Razor, my guy, a follow. Much appreciated, Razor. Thanks so much, fella. I appreciate you. Thank you. Better forget methods gold. It is. And Razor coming in here, helping a brother out. Appreciate it, Razor. Thank you so much. Give Razor a follow again. Not only does he do football and basketball and sports, horses. The guy's a horse guy. You gotta love it. He's a Packer fan. It's all right. And honestly, I think they're worth a flyer next year to win the North. Detroit's got some new coordinators. I don't know how to respond. You win, you get looted, right? Coaches go, players go. Minnesota's going to go with a rookie quarterback. If Love's healthy, you might be the team to beat out there. It's the MAC versus Sunbelt today, yeah. That's just a weird. Hey, let's go out of conference against the Sunbelt. Like it's like a bracket buster Saturday or something. Like, well, what are we doing here, Mac and Sunbelt? First basket, Oklahoma game. Desmond Bain, 550 for Memphis. Yes, better forget it. I love it. Got KC -1 and over 37 plus 125 for Rory in the Super Bowl. I see our guy Billy Walters has come in on the Eagles. You want to take KC? Right, here's the thing. If it's fixed and 3-peat and Taylor Swift and all this crap and the refs, who's taking the Eagles? Why? So you could say it's fixed and rigged. You take KC. And listen, this team, you're going for 3 in a row. You came from behind last year. You came from behind the year before against the Eagle team. Great. I think the Eagles are better this year. Barkley's totally difference maker. How am I going to tell you to come in here and not take KC? But how do I say you don't take the Eagles? Because they're better than they were 2 years ago, and I don't think KC's as good. Over 37. He buys it down. Eagles money line first half, KC second half money line. Well, that's the thing, because KC makes the adjustments in the second half and come back and take care of business. So why wouldn't you do that? Makes perfect sense. That's what we saw from the Niners. That's what we saw from the Eagles in the past 2 Super Bowls against these Chiefs. Plus 650. Who says no to that? I'm not going to turn down a plus 650 spot. What else we got going on here? I believe in the Kansas City defense coordinator. He beat Brady twice. I mean, Spags is a pretty good coordinator. Didn't do good as a coach. The guy's a DC. Does a pretty good job. And then you want to go into him as a coordinator, just the fact that Mahomes is 6-0 versus the coordinator for the Eagles, Vic Fangio. Yeah. Again, different teams, but should be a good Super Bowl. And that's it. Got to give a shout out to my guy Razor again, coming in, gifting the membos for everybody. Thank you, Razor Sharp Picks. And that's it for a Saturday. Tomorrow, we have what do we have tomorrow? I know we'll have a couple NBA games. 1, 2, and 2 o'clock. Everybody makes way for the NFL. Hockey says to hell with you. We got a full slate of games going. Actually, no, hold on a second. Hockey's got a 2-pack up. They know better. And college hoops with 2, 4, 5, 6 games. Nice light schedule. We'll do something tomorrow. I will be in. We got 12 o'clock stuff. Maybe I'll try. I'll come in a little early. I wanted to just kind of basically do a football. I'll throw a lot of props out here all over the place for you, all different kind of things for each team, stuff like that. If you want to come in and chat, I will put a link on the Twitter rant. We can do whatever you want. You want to talk Super Bowl, who you like, we will do it all over the joint. Anybody could come in. You don't have to come in on camera. Camera's optional. You can come in to speak. Might be have a good one. Race card parlay. Texas, Indiana, Iowa race to 10. Army race to 20. Hands race to 2. Lex is absolutely insane. You are Captain Insano with this. Race to 20 with Army. Love you, Lex. Again, you want to come in and talk tomorrow? You can come in and talk tomorrow. You don't have to put the camera on. It'll be a fun show. I'll see you then. Good luck. Bye-bye.